Dr. Wills, thank you, and thank you for coming up from Florida to join us and make that presentation. We're going to wrap up today's briefing with personal perspective from two fine young women. First, we're going to hear from Amy Bell, who is up from South Carolina. Amy.
Hi. I want to thank you all for allowing me the opportunity to just be a voice for people out there that are on the wait list. I've come across so many people in my travels and in my community who are on the wait list and who are on the wait list at the same time as me, and the feelings of mutual, it was fear. I'm 29 years old and I'm from South Carolina. I was diagnosed HIV positive in 2004. And it's been quite an experience for me when I was diagnosed positive. You know, I thought it was a death sentence at first. And I know that's different now. I know that it's a treatable disease just like any other. Up until this year, I've remained in good health, had good CD4s, good viral loads. I went to the doctor in March of this year and was told that it's time to start an HIV regimen. And I was already fearful of medication because of all the stories I had been told from people, and then I was told I had to be on the wait list, so that the fear really kicked in. Once I started the medication, I started on Truvada and Centris, and the medication didn't really make me feel good. You know, my skin started clearing up. I wasn't tired anymore. I was able to do more things with my daughter. I was just able to be a motivated person. I was able to start working. I was able to start living a normal life. And so all that fear I had just went away. But then I received that letter in the mail from ADAP saying that I was on that wait list, and it just seemed so final. You know, I expected more. I expected more than just a letter. And so my fear just settled right back to me because I didn't know what to expect. And I got patient assistance, and my medication came. Well, then just a week and a half ago, I got another letter, and it said that ADAP was going to fund me. So I only had 3 days left of medicine, and I didn't know what to do. Do I go to patient assistance, or do I go to ADAP? So I called, and I finally figured out what to do. Well, you know, it was a relief to get a letter saying that I was on ADAP, but I felt sorry for people who were still out there on this wait list, because if they're not able to advocate for themselves like I wanted to do, then what are they going to do? You know, because it was really confusing for me. And I feel sorry for those people that are still out there on this wait list that wouldn't know how to do that. You know, it took me probably all day just to figure out how to get my medicine and what I was going to do. So that's why I'm here today. I'm here to be a voice for those people that are still out there on this wait list. And, you know, and I want to make it clear that we're no different than anybody else. You know, I'm a mother, I'm a taxpayer, I'm a registered voter, I have a job. I've come a long way. And, you know, I live a normal life just like anybody else. And I want people to sit back and think that it could be somebody in your family, it could be a friend, you know, it could be your next door neighbor, it could be anybody. And when you sit back and you think of that, you think about funding this ADAP and get us all out of this crisis. And, you know, I want to wrap up with that and just hopes that you'll fund this and save these people, because, you know, I'm thankful that I was saved, but there's a lot of people out there who need help. So thank you for allowing me the time to be a voice for those people.
Thank you, Amy. And now we're going to be joined by Archbishop Joyce Turner Keller up from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Joyce, thank you.
Good morning. I think it's afternoon now. As a woman living with AIDS, imagine being 52 years of age and the only thing you're thinking about is enjoying your old age quietly, without grandchildren. Your house is empty, you're dealing with the empty nest syndrome, you hope. Only to find yourself at the age of 52, diagnosed with stage 4 AIDS, with the CD4 count of 43. Imagine going from a happy woman whose life consisted of just prayer, good food, grandchildren, family, and church, to the national spotlight as an advocate for people living with this disease. ADAP. It is a necessary, very necessary resource for those of us who may receive some of our meds from Medicaid or Medicaid. But at 52, I had other health issues. I'm now 60, and I'm 60 living well and thriving because of those medications. I was able to secure my medicines by qualifying for Medicaid and Medicare. But there are other medicines that I'm on that are not paid for through Medicaid and Medicare. There are other issues arising from the illnesses that I live with that are not paid for. But ADAP has been that resource that has allowed me to be a voice for those that are silent, that has allowed me to be a voice to those, and let's put it this way, eyes, because now I can see why it was so necessary for me to step up and speak up. I'm the ears for those who have not listened to the messages, but I can bring that message back, that message of hope. But what good does it do me to get out in the street, beat the bushes, invade the privacy of all those that I meet? Because, well, I don't call it invasive. I call it just being curious, you know. That's my way of opening up the tool of necessary conversation. To introduce the person to this virus and to be the face of HIV, to let someone know that this is not just in, you know, the community of the homeless. This is not a disease that is in the home of the addicted. This is not the face of someone who had no hope, was just loose and promiscuous. This disease was in the pulpit. This disease was in the college classroom. This disease was among those who lived what they thought the highlight of society. I sat with those people, and I wanted people to know that this is necessary. That we encourage people to get tested, but why would I invite you to dinner to sit at my table only to not be able to offer you a meal? We're offering more testing. But as a registered voter, as a mother, as an advocate, as a concerned citizen, I am not only asking, I am demanding more money for ADAP. Because you see, we can constantly ask, but we have to remind those elected officials that came from every state in the United States who asked for my vote and for the vote of every person living with HIV and AIDS or any other chronic illness. We sent you here to do a job. And I am demanding, I'm asking with respect, but I am demanding that you give me something for my vote. You give me what I need. Give me what I need. Give every citizen of the United States of America living with HIV, AIDS, please give them the quality of life that they so richly deserve. Give them those necessary meds that we so necessarily need to be able to continue to be viable, contributing members of society. Thank you.
Joyce, tell us how you really feel. Is she not inspiring or what? Probably one of the most inspiring speakers I had never heard. No matter how many times I hear you, Joyce, I get goosebumps. So thank you for coming up. Thank you, Ann, Dr. Wills, and Amy. Also, thank you to all of you who came out today. There are materials outside the door. We encourage you to pick them up. There's some of us here who are more than happy to answer any questions. Appreciate you taking the time to join us this afternoon. Thank you.